I just spent 6 hours looking for bees. I found them, but I just can't find their hive. So that's the next thing. I'm driving and thinking, and what I'm going to do is make a bunch of bait hives and put them up in the trees in the forest there. I can make a bait hive for about $10, so I can take 2 or 3. I already have 2 set up there. Actually, I've got 2 queening hives set up there as one. But I think I'm going to do is actually innovate, and I've been thinking about how I would do it. Actually, I figured out how I'd do it, and put a backboard and set the hive on a board, right, and then basically put it up on a tree, so that they can find it and scent it, and then go there. The whole point is I want to nurture the development of these bees. I want to get more bees up there growing. I want to use that environment and establish my 3rd bee sanctuary called I guess this is going to be the Echizen Bee Sanctuary, right? So I've got Mikuni Bee Sanctuary, Sakaicho, Echizen. So I'm getting my prefecture covered. We got Ono coming. Yeah, so that's the goal there. So I'm developing good relations with the farmers out there. They gave me some potatoes, so I got something out of it today. Potatoes are expensive. If I was to buy those potatoes, I would spend at least 1,000, 2,000 yen. So that's $10-20. So that I saved. So Echizen Town. That's funny. There's Echizen Town that way too. So, that's Echizen Town. So I guess I was in Echizen City. Okay, so Echizen City is where I was, not Echizen Town. I was saying Echizen Town. Ultimately, I'm going back the slow way, enjoying the drive. I was hoping I was going to go through like a big garden, but I must have missed it. It was like Sabai has this big downtown garden, but usually it's full of flowers, and I wanted to go there and see if there was any bees, but I think I missed it, unless it's coming up here. No, I went downtown Sabai. This is Fukui now, coming up here. So I'll give you a view of some of the driving while I'm driving. Kind of going the old road. This is the original road, and then they built Route 8, and then they built the expressway. So this is one of the original ways. This is the central way, and there's a coastal road I like too, which I should drive down and look for bees. It's not a bad idea, because it goes on the coast and hit the farm. When I see lots of vegetable farms, I should stop and look and check out the bees if there's any bees there. This is quite a bit of a jaunt for me to go to every day. It's going to be expensive on gas, which is going to not make my wife happy. But the goal is to use this, these bees here as a way to spread them. So if I can cultivate them, get them to swarm and go into my hives, then ultimately we can take the excess ones and move them around. So I have a source of Japanese bees. As you can see, there's a lot of car dealerships. lot of car dealerships. Seems like Sabai is just one big car dealership. Alright, so that was some driving there. Get to see kind of what's going on. I don't know if you saw, probably a lot of hood there. I don't know. So that's it. That's my adventure for this day, Sunday on June 26th.